Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Crypto Corner. I hope you all had a wonderful week. All right, so it looks very interesting now in the crypto market. Bitcoin has dropped about 27% from the previous highs from the all-time highs at about 58, 55. Now, what does that mean for Bitcoin? What is the next move? Is this the reversal on Bitcoin? Or are we still going to see further upside? So that's why we've got this weekly outlook to see what the next move is. Before we get started, let's look at our contact details. Check the contact details under the description of all our videos. If you click under any of the videos on the channel, you'll find the contact details. That is a website there, Elliott Wave-principle.com. That is where all our details are. So you can contact us via the website under the live chat. Right at the bottom right side of the website, you'll find this form where you can submit your questions, and here you can chat with us live. There's mostly somebody to respond to the questions there, but just make note that around 11, that is 9 p.m. GMT to around 4 a.m. GMT, there may be nobody in attendance because that is usually at night in South Africa. But if you will definitely get a response if you put your questions there at any other time, and if at any other time we will get to that to those questions. Right, so that's what we're doing. Our next course is starting on the 5th of April. You can purchase the course right here on the website. So what will happen is that you are going to get the full recorded course as soon as you make a purchase, the 10-day course. So that means when you attend live, you only get to ask the questions on modules that you did not fully comprehend. Right, let's get started with this week's analysis. Where do we expect the market to go in the next coming sessions? Let's have a look at what we looked at last time. So the following was the forecast that we showed last week that have already played out on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we looked for the next leg up higher to around these levels here. Now, let me just make sure that the chart is clear. Let's make it full screen here. Let's see if we can get this one up here. Right, so I want to see a clearer chart. So Bitcoin, we forecasted that after this corrective structure, we are going to get a leg up higher. Now we have got that leg up higher, almost $30,000 $30,000 move to the upside up to around 58 from around 28 here has already happened. So that's what we expected here on Bitcoin. As you can see, we've actually just pushed up slightly at around 58 and we are now correcting. Is that the end of this fifth wave that we were expecting here? So that's what I want us to look at in a bit on Bitcoin as to where we expect. So this is how Bitcoin has played out, and it has already made a move to around 58 there. I think we've missed that chart here. So let's have a look at what it looks like on the live chart. So this is on the daily now. I was showing you the the daily structure. I was showing you the 4-hour structure where we were expecting this move to give us a 3-wave structure and a push to the upside. So this was the 3-wave structure where we expected this to push up higher to around 56, where we got up to 58 and then now dropped. Is this the end of this fifth wave? What do we expect to happen going forward? Doesn't look likely. So the structure that we have on Bitcoin and the expectation is that we're still expecting this current move, the current pullback. Remember last week I said this is a 3-wave structure and we can expect this to continue pushing up higher. Doesn't look like it's a simple 3-wave structure. It looks like it's making a double with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we could be making another 1, 2, 3 before we make a push to the upside. Then that will make a WXY corrective structure, and we will look for upside when this correction is complete. So let me just show you the full chart so you can have you can see the scales and the levels as well. So that is the full chart. You'll see that no rule will be broken with this structure. So we'll still have this one and expect a continuation to the upside. When this move is complete, if this move is complete, and that is the fifth wave, let's get this one done here. If that move is complete and that is the fifth wave, we are going to expect Bitcoin to get around 37,000. Let me switch off here. I don't know why I don't have that. My chart has disappeared. I was actually expecting about 37,000 retracement. I'll show that next week why we're expecting a pullback to around 37,000 on Bitcoin. So we're still expecting this. There's a possibility we can even get around 37,000 and push to the upside if that is the end of that move. Right, so let's go to the lower time frame here and just look at that specific structure, this pullback that is currently happening, and so you can see it live in this chart. Right, that's what we have on Bitcoin. That is the structure. Let's get my annotation here. Last week we saw this 1, 2, 3 down. Now it has made 1, 2, 3 up. Now it's looking like it's making 1, 2, 3 to the downside. So that will be a WXY corrective structure. We could get even about around 37,000 before resuming a move to the upside. For us to confirm that we're going to get another leg higher on Bitcoin, we need to get out of this structure. These are not trend lines. I'm just channeling the corrective structure. So it will tell us when the corrective structure is done and we've got the correct fib levels for this reversal here. Okay, so if you want to see how we project these reversals, check out the Euro US dollar analysis that we did on the Forex webinar earlier on. That is Bitcoin. So that is the expectation. We're getting a pullback. Ethereum, also exactly the same structure. So the 3 waves that we saw last week, the 3-wave pullback, and we're seeing what looks like another 3 waves to the downside here. This could be another WXY corrective structure. So we're going to see a bit of a pullback to the downside on Ethereum. Then we're going to expect to get another leg to the upside. That is Ethereum, Litecoin. Looking at Litecoin, similar. They've all got the same structure as you can see. Just a duplicate 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 to the downside. We're still expecting downside before a resumption of the move to the upside. The market does not move in a straight line, guys. Actually, I should have shown you this on Bitcoin. I want you to see this on Bitcoin, the weekly on Bitcoin. I think I might have that structure that I was looking at on the weekly. Let's show that. Let's show that. Yes, I actually do have the reason why I'm expecting that to pull back to around 37,000 is this. Look at this move. This is a parabolic move. I'll just mark this 38 retracement and I'll take this off. This is a parabolic move. What we said when this move started breaking above here is that this looks like a 1, a 2, and Bitcoin is only in this lower degree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we reach the end of this, if this is the end of this move, we are going to see a pullback to about 37, okay, 37,000, and then we're going to resume up higher. And that is only completing the red degree. We still have to pull back deep with the yellow. Unfortunately, I'm out of space here. Let me see if I can just make a full screen here. Let's try to make full screen. Let's bring back the chart here. Okay, let me do it again. Let me do it again so it can be clear. 1, 2. I'm going to run out of space again. This is such a parabolic move on Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies. That's why it's like this. Right, so we've got 1, we've got 2. We're looking at this one as a lower degree fractal into this area. Pullback, I'm expecting about 37,000 and then a push to the upside. That will only complete the red degree. Wave 4 and a 5 are still going to happen on Bitcoin. Can we get 200,000 on Bitcoin with this current leg? It's going to be very interesting. Let's watch and see what the market is going to give us. For now, we're currently in the pullback, but this pullback may not be over as yet. We may still get a bit of a push to the upside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The market does not go up in a straight line, guys. This pullback is necessary on Bitcoin. It has to happen. Otherwise, everybody will just be making insane amount of money, and that is not what the market wants. They're not trying to get everybody to make money. They're trying to make money. So that's why you get this pullback. So the weak hands will let go, and then those that will hold on will get the next leg. Or you can let go, take profits, and wait for the next leg to get involved again. Depends on your trading strategy, really. So this is the structure on Bitcoin. That's what we're expecting. Upside. It's a parabolic move. It's an impulsive move to the upside. Right, so that's a bit more detailed there. So Litecoin, we've already gone through Litecoin. Expect a continuation to the upside after the pullback. Similar 1, 2, we're expecting this to give us a pullback and then upside. So this has made a 1, 2, and currently we are now making 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we are still going to see further upside here, provided this actually does not break the rules, because that starts there, so that's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Then we'll expect this to do that, and then upside. Very interesting structures, strong moves to the upside still. Ripple. Now Ripple is making what looks like a corrective structure here. 1, 2, 3. Has made a pullback here. Hasn't made another move to the upside. We are currently correcting in this level on Ripple. Let's just have a look here on the structure of what Ripple could be forming here. There's this possibility that is not likely, because that will mean that we go to 0, and we cannot go to 0. So the possibility would have been this being a continuation pattern for downside, and then we start looking for upside. But let's see what we are projecting here on Ripple on the website. So Ripple, the structure is this one here. So we may have started already with a wave 1 here on Ripple. This whole thing here will be a lower degree. The yellow intermediate will be the lower degree. Let's show it. So we started with a blue 1. That's our 5 waves to the upside here. 1, 2, and then we're looking for upside. Or another alternative is that this wave 2 in blue, this is actually all of wave 2 in blue, and we are now looking for upside here in this fashion. 1, 2, let's look here. 1, 2, 3. You can't see the 4 clearly here. 5. That's why you've got a wave 1. Then you're going to have wave 2 around this level in blue. That's why I was showing wave 1, wave 2, and then we look for a 3. So it will depend on what we get here. If we get confirmation for upside, we're going to be looking for that move there on Ripple. Otherwise, this can still come back around this level. It will change the structure. We'll update as it goes. So with the rest of the cryptocurrencies pulling back, we'd expect this one to pull back, and that structure will change a bit. So that will be a wave 2 around these levels. That is Ripple. Right, so I'm not going to go through all the charts. I'm going to just pick some of what I have on my watch list. Last week, I showed you the difference between Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, as well as Bitcoin Cash versus US dollar. Let's go to the lower time frame now. Right here. Right, let's go back to the lower time frame for hour. Now, Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin looks like this is a corrective structure, and we're going to start seeing a move to the upside. Like I said last week, this is a simple ratio. This is a simple ratio between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin Cash starts pushing up higher here, that simply means that during that period, Bitcoin Cash will be outperforming Bitcoin to the upside and vice versa. So as long as you keep continuing to the downside, if we get that three-way pullback, Bitcoin continues to outperform the rest of the currencies, including Bitcoin Cash. That will be the expected structure, as you can see there. Right, so Bitcoin Cash versus US dollar, you'll see that it's got a similar structure to Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin Cash is derived from Bitcoin itself. So we're expecting a similar thing here. So we could have here a bit of a bounce and a three-way pullback and continuation to the upside on Bitcoin Cash. Satoshi version, this is now Bitcoin Satoshi version versus Bitcoin. So we could get something like this here, a bit of a move to the upside. This is also a ratio between Satoshi version and Bitcoin, which can do this and then eventually make a move to the upside. Okay. Right, somebody has requested that we look at ADA Kraken. Okay, somebody has requested that we look at ADA. I'm simply just going to show you what the expected move is in the next coming week. We're expecting a continuation to the upside. So look for upside here on Kraken. Let's look at Binance as well. Binance is going sideways, has made these 3 waves down here, 3 waves up here. This looks like it was supposed to give us this move to the downside. We may still get that move, this to come down here, and then we get continuation to the upside. So that is Binance, still just a corrective structure. We're going to see further upside there. Link is showing us from the bottom here. Remember, we consider spikes as well. So from that spike on Link, we've got the pullback down here, a move up here. Looks like we're correcting as follows. We're going to get something like this. Then a move to the upside. That is what we expect of Link. All right, I think that's all I wanted to cover on the cryptocurrencies. Trade responsibly, guys. Don't forget to check out our Forex webinar. And please hit that notification button. Drop us a like, drop us a comment. We'll look at your comments as well. Have a great week, guys. Looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Trade responsibly. Cheers. Bye-bye.